Hey, hey ladies, welcome back. We're doing this again. If this is your first time, please click your subscribe button and join us in this journey. I'm Nozimbali Mohwane and I'm all about empowerment and speaking to my ladies about all things fabulous, all things great, all things nice. So it's been 3 weeks, guys. It's been 3 weeks since I've uploaded a video. It's been 3 weeks literally since I've actually even stood in front of a camera and tried to record anything. So then I thought today, what is it that I need to speak about? Literally, I have a book where I've written all the topics that I wanted to touch on and, to create this content and to create this movement that I want to create. But I said to myself, let me do an introspection and let me find out what it is that caused me to spend 3 weeks without uploading. I had a vision when I started the channel. Like I said, I wrote everything down. I have a written plan. I know where I want to take it, but I haven't upheld to the promises that I've made to myself. And so before I continue and act like nothing happened, I needed to just do a recheck and analyze myself and say what went wrong, because I was so motivated, I was high in spirit, and I did research as well, and I found out that if you want your YouTube channel to actually get more views, to actually get more popular, you need to actually upload more. But I haven't done that, so I had to say to myself, wait, backtrack and find out what it is that made you not to upload for 3 weeks. Well, to be quite honest with you guys, it's just life. There's a lot of things that are going on in my life. For one, my house is under renovation. It's a horror movie. That's for one. Secondly, I've got a job and I have to satisfy it. I have my own personal life. I've got things that I'm going through, and I'm sure that as we're going through this journey together, I will share those with you. Excuse me. So there's a lot of things that are happening within my life. There's family issues. There's everything that is happening. At some point, I feel like it's just too much, And when I feel like things are too much, the only thing that I do is I do bare minimum. So, for example, in the past few week or so, I had a statistic assignment, and it was so difficult. I didn't know what to do, so I focused all my energies on that, and I would come back and just do that. I wouldn't say that I gave it 110%, but I just did the best I could with whatever it is that I could, because it was just too difficult, and it was affecting now more areas in my life because of that thing. Excuse me. So then I started thinking, what happens now? Is there anybody else within you guys, ladies, that feels the same way I feel, where you are so overwhelmed by life? I know some of you have kids, some of you are married, some of you are studying like I am studying, and life gets overwhelming. So what do you do? What do you do in a situation where you have goals, you've written everything down, and you have to reach certain objectives, but you can't reach them, or you can't perform as good as you want to perform because life keeps on getting in the way. Life is just happening and you're just moving along with life. What do you do to balance things out? What do you do to get that energy to pump you up, to actually soar amongst all of that and do whatever it is that you need to do? And I listened to some pastor, and this pastor was saying him and his wife were speaking to some of the people that go to the same church with, or the church that he leads, and they try to understand in terms of the commitment towards the attendance towards the church. And that member said, well, I'll attend church when I can. And the pastor's answer was, well, it's good for you that you can attend church when you can, but as for me and my wife, we don't have a choice. And that stuck with me. I then said to myself, Mbali, are you not doing 100% or giving it 100% because you feel you have a choice? I feel like the time was there, but I was just overwhelmed by everything that's happening within my life. It was just too stressful that when I would come back, I would give attention to just one thing and leave. I mean, it doesn't take that long to make a video. Yes, you have to research and give it your time, but I'm sure somewhere in my day I can find, that time to allocate and actually present something that has content and that is valuable. But I couldn't, because I was just tired. I couldn't give it that much of my attention because I was tired. I was really tired, spiritually, soul, physically. I was just tired and I was not having it. And what revived my spirit today is what I listened to, because I said to myself, I do not have a choice. I have a vision for this YouTube movement that I'm creating. I know where I wanted to get to. There's people that I want to get to. There's a lot of people that I want to heal within my messages, with my message, with everything that I'm doing. I have no choice but to actually do this video. Like right now, I have a conference paper to write, and I'm submitting right now on the 31st of June, and it's the 19th today, literally. Moreover, I've got another literature review that I need to do. On top of that, I've got work that I need to get to, and I have to also think about this YouTube video. I have to think about coming to from work early and doing all of this. So it gets really overwhelming. But I said to myself, what really actually resonated within me and that gave me energy to actually say, today I'm doing the video. And I said to myself, I'm not going to script, I'm not going to write anything down, I'm just going to speak right from my heart. What pumped my energy today was I asked myself, do I have the right to fail at this? And I said to myself, if I want a different life, if I want a different turnout, if I want to be successful, at some point it has to take a different turn, unfortunately. At some point I have to give 110%. There's certain TV shows that I can't watch. There's certain gives off that I need to do when it comes to my time in order for me to get to where I want to get. And that's what I wanted you to ask yourself today. Do you have the opportunity to fail? Can you afford to fail at the things that you want to do? The people that can afford to fail at the things that they do are people who are successful. Beyonce she can afford to sleep as long as she wants to sleep. She's succeeded already. You know, there's a lot of successful people who can afford, but you find actually that those successful people are actually so addicted to success that they don't even behave than us, even when they've reached the destiny, or when they've reached what we think is where they want to go. So if they can give 110%, I just want to plead with you, my sister. I just want to give you love. I just want to love you and say to you, love yourself,